Yo, it's your boy Jay Charles Smith back again today, delivering you another Chelsea news video alongside a little match reaction to the Burnley game. I am still absolutely fuming that we could be about 5 points ahead at the top right now, but we dropped points to Burnley after having like 25 shots. We're gonna get down into that. We're gonna get down into some news because right now it's not a good day. All right, we should be clear at the top, but we're not. For what reason? Anyway, let's get into this. Last time we want to talk about Burnley. We're going to talk about Burnley quickly. So we came out against Burnley on Saturday, 3:30. Yeah. It was looking like we're going to wrap up this sort of easy run of games we've had. We've had like three at the bottom. We've had like Brentford was the only real hard game which we managed to get past. And then we had like the bottom three, which was Norwich, Burnley, and who's the other one? Newcastle? Yeah, so we had the bottom three. We've been doing our bits. We just wanted to get all our points racked up, you know what I'm saying? While Liverpool and Man City are dropping points, like Liverpool lost and drew in the last 2 weeks. We should be clear of them. But, so we had Burnley, right? So we came out. It was nice. I like the way we were playing. I think Reece James had a great game. This guy's just improving and improving every single minute of like every single game. Hudson-Odoi is finally getting some games under his belt, so he's been playing decently as well. But he had two great chances, which he should have put at least one of them away. I think the second one was easier than the first. Should have put it away, but he didn't. Do you know what I mean? And it was Ross Barkley had a great game as well, but he got two chances where he just blazed it into Rose head. This guy needs to work on his finishing because that could have been it. 25 shots compared to their like 3, and it ended up 1-1. But that's just how football goes, you know what I mean? But it's just not what you want. Alright, we wanted to be 5 points clear at the top right now. Clear, but it's not meant to be. So now we just gotta wait, and we gotta just keep hoping that Liverpool, Man City drop points. But we have been playing great. We're not gonna act like this draw is the end of the world. It's not. We're still 3 points clear at the top. Man City did beat. Who did they play? I don't care. Then Liverpool lost to West Ham. Agent Kurt Zouma doing his job. He might have left Chelsea, but he's still a part of the team. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate that we had to drop points. We have got Leicester next, who are in the best of form, but they're not to be messed with. Do you know what I mean? They can still take points off us if they really wanted to. So we need to win that game. I don't know who Man City and Liverpool have next, but you know, it's just a way of living. We were playing great though. I really enjoyed the way Reece James is playing right now. I think on current form he is the best right back in the Premier League. I'm just gonna be honest. Some people don't think it's Trent. It's not Trent because Liverpool aren't in the greatest of form. Trent did score have a great game the other day against West Ham, but I think Reece James right now is no one to be matched right now in the Premier League on current form, because you know how the Liverpool fans are going to start talking about current form, about how Salah's the best player in the world and all that. Yeah, you can do that, but on current form, our right back's the best in the Premier League, and there's no go two ways about it. He's on form, and a lot of the team is on form. We are missing Kovacic a bit. I don't know what happened to Mount. He scored a hat-trick and he just became ill and he needs teeth surgery and all that. It's just all gone wrong for him since the hat-trick game. We need him back. We need Romelu back. We need Werner back. We need our full team back because we are a bit injury-stricken, and might start getting to us now that we're going to go into some of the harder games like Leicester. But we do have Man United in 2 weeks as well, so I think we've got Leicester and Man United, so we need to get some of our players back now. It is important because we need to go on a run here. We cannot lose points because you already know 99 points Liverpool and 100 point Man City are just going to let us slide away with it. Do you know what I'm saying? They are a team that will get a consistent run of games, win like 15 in a row, and we need to be doing the same. So, you know, but that's on the Burnley game. It was just a decent 1-1. We did get the 20-something points or something that we expected from this easy run of games from the Newcastles and the Norwiches and the Burnleys. We did get most of the points we expected. Even Brentford, maybe someone would argue we didn't deserve to win. Nah, I could argue that because Brentford were all over us in that second half, but we got the points. So I just saw something now. So that's done with the match reaction. Do you know what I mean? There's not much to say. Just a great game. Not a great game. What? Just a alright game. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Sort of game. But I'm going to talk about something I literally just seen 5 minutes ago. So I don't know if you guys remember because you know he's played like 20 minutes. Saul, yeah, came from Atletico, and this was a deadline day transfer. Everyone thought if we're trying so hard to get this guy on deadline day, he must be starting. Oh, I don't think so, because it's looking like we're gonna send him back in January. Yep, that's right. We're gonna send Saul right back to Atletico in January because this guy, he hasn't done nothing in the Premier League. This guy holds the ball for too long. This guy just loses it. He just doesn't look like he fits the system. He ain't played minutes. Yeah, we've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Ross Barkley coming back in now, just doing bad at him, and then it's just not looking great for him. So I think it was on Sport Bible Instagram, that we're planning on sending him back to Atletico in January. And I wouldn't even be mad at that because this guy ain't done nothing for us. He's been useless. I'm telling you, absolutely useless. Like, he just doesn't, I don't think he fits the system. And I think it's best for both parties for him to go straight back to Atletico, mate, because he's done absolutely nothing. It's just like, why are you here? I already said I didn't think we needed him. I already knew we did. In my opinion, I didn't think we needed him. When I saw we were linked to him, I was like, all right, I guess it's more depth. But do we need him? We have Kovacic, we have Jorginho, we have Ruben. I didn't think of Ross Barkley. I thought Ross Barkley was out the door. But we had Ruben off the sheet, we have Kovacic, we have Jorginho, Kante, Mount. We had all these players. I just didn't see the need for him. But obviously, you trusted the manager. But this one, wrong decision because he is useless, brother. I don't believe that he's going to come into this team and do much this season. So it's only right we just send it back. We're not going to use that buy option that we have. Hopefully not, because it would be a waste of money. We just got to get him go. You know what I mean? We've got to let him go because he's just not for us. So if that does end up happening, sorry to Kepa because that's like his best friend, but it's just not going to work out here. He is not a part of the Chelsea system. He's played like 2 Carabao Cup matches. Like, it's just ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so speaking on the signings we were trying to make in summer, Koundé, Thomas Tuchel recently came out and started talking about him, saying yes, we didn't need him at the time, but then Chalobah came in, and now it's not looking as necessary. I don't know if we will go for him in January, maybe not, but right now it's not looking likely because Chalobah's just broken in, and we don't really want to push him out. He's literally broken in, and he's flying, hasn't put a foot wrong, he's been great. He even signed a recent new contract. I'm pretty sure it was 5 years. I'm assuming it's going to be 5 years because he's so young. It's great to be signing the young players, and this is what we all wanted. I did say at the start of the season when I was doing all these videos that I want a young player to break through, and Chalobah is that player this season. He's been great. Scored a few goals from centre-back and stuff. We cannot complain of what he's done. So going and buying Koundé now is not necessary in my opinion. I did hear Koundé was a great centre-back. Like, a lot of people would want him. But I don't think don't break what's not broken. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we need another centre back. We do have Rudiger and Thiago Silva, Chalobah coming through. We have Saul, who isn't mind blowing, but maybe he could be if we give him a few chances. You know what I'm saying? We got Christensen. I don't think we need another one, even though we do play a 3 at the back system. So we could maybe need another one for depth, but could they want to be a bench warmer? Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna come in eventually, replace Chalobah's spot. So I don't think we're gonna need him, but that's just what Thomas Tuchel was saying. He was saying that we were looking at him. Right now, it's not really a necessity because he didn't expect Chalobah to come through so well like he has, which is fair. Do you know what I mean? Which is fair because a lot of the youth players from the pre-season that we had didn't actually stay at the club. Like the Conor Gallagher's, who's doing great. Hopefully he comes back and we do not sell him. I need that guy back. He is on form. He's flying in the Premier League. I've been hearing that he's been player of the seasons a lot of places and loans he's been on. So we need him back. We don't want to sell him. And then we got like other players like Billy Gilmore who are stuck at Norwich not playing. So that's unfortunate for his career. I feel bad for him right now, like because he is better than half the Norwich players in my opinion. I don't know why he's not playing. But they just sat their new manager. They just sat their old manager anyway. So the new manager will come in, maybe he'll play him. But that's what I'm trying to say. We've got a lot of loan players out. Broja at Southampton, you know what I mean? We sold Livramento, but we do have a buyback option. Like these players coming out of the youth, we could all give them a chance. But maybe Livramento not as much because we do have Reece James flying in that position. But Broja most definitely. We've been looking for a striker for ages. Billy Gilmore, he's been in the team already. Gallagher, I don't know where he's going to go, but he's got to go somewhere because he's on form right now. One of the best players in the Premier League this season. So things like that, we're giving our youth players a chance, giving Chalobah his new 5-year contract, and signing Koundé might just not be what you want right now. So we'll have to look back at that and see where we are in January, maybe at the end of the season. And if we do sign Kunde, it will probably be because Chalobah might not live up to the expectations. But listen, he's going to at this point. It's looking like he's going to. The thing I have to say is about Callum Hudson-Odoi. So apparently, Gareth Southgate, well, not Gareth Southgate, whoever the under-21 like manager is for England, called him up and he just said no. He said he'd rather just keep on playing, carry on playing his club career, and then try and get a call up to England. But what Gareth Southgate has said is it's better for him to go to the under-21s than to just not play for England until he gets called up. I think he said he's got a better chance of that. Now, I don't know what Southgate's thing is, because he's weird. Like, he's just called up Smith Rowe, but that wasn't even on first call. That was probably because someone got sick or someone got injured, and then he calls up Smith Rowe, who's flying in the Premier League. Like, I don't think he picks on form. I just think he picks on, I don't know, maybe reputation. I don't know. He doesn't really pick the players on form. So whatever Southgate says for Callum Hudson-Odoi to get into the England team could be correct, because he just doesn't really pick based on form. Like, I'm not saying right now on form Callum Hudson-Odoi should be picked, because he's just coming into the team. He's got a good run of form, but I don't think it's England worthy. And then as much as Smith Rowe, obviously, and then so I don't know what's going on there. He just decided to not play for under-21s, which is weird, but it's up to him. If he feels that he will just stay and fight for his England place, he can do that. But Southgate just said it's probably better for him to play for under-21s, but he's not going to knock his decision. It's a family decision or whatever. I think same with Greenwood. Oh no, not same with Greenwood. Greenwood's got something else going on. Like, he's not going to play until 2021. So it's weird how Southgate's picking, but it's up to Southgate how he wants to pick. I'm just hoping soon Hudson-Odoi be up running, and he'll be wanting to go to, and he'll be ready to go for England. But at the end of the day, who really cares about international break unless it's like Euros? So, but that's probably the end of the video. I don't know what else to talk about. Hazard might be coming back to the Premier League, but that's one for another video until I know more. But if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, all the subscribing buttons and that. I'll see you in the next. Goodbye.